Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes, here, thank you.
Councilmember Chapman.
Here?
Councilmember Clayton.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yeah, here.
Mayor Moore.
Here.
Please stand for a silent prayer, a moment of reflection.
One of these things, okay, thank you.
We will now salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As to comply with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the Asbury Park Press, the Coaster, and the Star Ledger on January 3rd, 2023, and posted on the bulletin board the same date. All notices are on file with the city clerk. We're on to special events applications.
Alicia's not here. There's only 3 of them, but they're all pretty routine. Does everybody have any questions? If so, I can probably answer them. Nope. And no questions? Go ahead.
Thank you. We're now on to items to be presented. We have a presentation by Memorial Avenue Holdings Urban Renewal Company, LLC, for proposed redevelopment of 2-12 Memorial Drive, 900-906 Springwood Drive, Block 705, lots 1 through 4.
If I may, Andrew Karras, Fox Rush, on behalf of Memorial Ave Holdings Urban Renewal Company, LLC. This has to do with the pilot application that was submitted. Kevin Kennedy, counsel, also for Memorial Avenue Holdings, who did the underlying planning board application, is going to go through the presentation. My job tonight is limited to working the screen, and I'm hoping I don't screw that up.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Kennedy, as Mr. Karras indicated, and I was fortunate enough to be the land use attorney on this particular application. So I came here tonight to try to give you a brief overview of the project, and I tried to get as many details as I could. And I'm going to tell you, it's much easier to prepare being a lawyer than being an architect or engineer to give all the concrete details. But I got through. This was the property at 900-904 Springwood Avenue. Block 705, lots 1 through 4. As you're aware, it's in the Springview Avenue redevelopment area and also the SARP Gateway Zone area. We appeared for public hearings before the Planning Board on April 18, 2022, June 6, 2022, and July 11, 2022. The application was approved. It was approved for demolition of the existing structures on the site and the construction of a 4-story mixed-use building. That was containing 92 dwelling units, rental dwelling units, and some retail space and some office space. And just the details, specific details, are 92 residential dwelling units. That's 73 market rate units and 19 affordable units. I have the breakdown for bedroom size if you would want that, and I have the breakdown for the affordable units if you'd want that as well. There's going to be a first floor commercial retail area, 4,075 square feet. As of yet, no specific tenants are identified for that. There's going to be a second floor office space. Again, no tenants identified for that. There's a total of 107 parking spaces. That includes 63 standard spaces, 5 ADA spaces, 34 mechanical stacked spaces, and 5 compact car spaces, again for a total of 107. It also includes 17 electric vehicle charging stations, and importantly, I think, as I recall, this was important for the planning board, there's 210 bicycle parking spaces. They have a second, it's a 4-story building, and the total height is 45 feet, and they have second floor amenity space, gym and yoga and Pilates, again, just for residential amenities, and they have a rooftop amenity area, but it is not enclosed. It's a 3,445 square foot roof deck on that top floor. And that's the general outline. I hope that is somewhat sufficient for your needs for tonight.
I'm just putting up the images on the screen of the proposed development.
Why, oh, may I ask the question?
I know.
Why isn't the rooftop going to be enclosed?
Believe it or not, I think that's what the redevelopment plan requires. And I think as I recall, when we were scheduled to appear at our first hearing, and I think in the board engineer and board planners review memorandum, because the rooftop was enclosed, it then counted as another story, and that sort of made all sorts of issues for us. And so we went back to the drawing board so to make it comply. That's what I recall.
Thank you.
For the 20% set aside, Kevin, that's 19 units?
19, yes.
19 units, and it's, they'll be COA compliant, 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. I have the breakdown if you want.
Yeah, no, as long as sometimes we get developers who try to massage
Yes.
the bedrooms. Just making sure you're not,
Absolutely,
that's all.
and I do believe a specific resolution condition was compliance with the city's requirements and I always get the UHAC requirements, so we are on board with that.
I like the design.
I like the design too.
I do too.
So I'm reading here, low affordable, that's a studio.
I'm sorry, I put it back.
And then you have moderate, that's a studio. And then low affordable, 1 bedroom, very low affordable, 2 bedroom. And then low affordable, 2 bedroom. And very low 3, okay. What are the dimensions for the 3 bedroom?
I do not know that offhand, but I can find out.
They were good size.
Yeah, and they're on the plan in here.
Yeah, they're over
They're fine.
1,000 square feet, or maybe 11.
And he's getting them.
1100. What?
He's getting them.
Okay,
Okay.
they're good size.
Okay.
Looks like the 3-bedroom, type 8 is 1,300 square feet. And then, it's nice size.
The parking would only be for residents, right? It wouldn't be for the commercial use, it would just be for the residents?
You know, there is, it's a good question, and I have the answer to that. So of the 63 standard parking spaces, 24 of those are shared spaces for the day and evening transition before, and there was extensive testimony about the residential needing for nighttime and the office and retail needing for the daytime. So we did have 24 of those are shared.
And what's the anticipated tenants for the commercial?
They don't know yet, no one, and I just checked with the client today just to make sure there was no one specifically identified yet for either of the retail or the office.
Any other questions,
No, I have nothing.
comments? Hearing none, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
You can pay Andy, he did okay.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That may have been the least amount I've ever said.
Got to keep that up, Andy.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Very nice.
John, do you want to do Alicia or let it go?
We already did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We already did you.
We already did it.
You can go now.
We're now on to matters from City Council. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
And nothing for me at this time.
Thank you. Councilmember Chapman.
So I just want to announce that Yvonne Clayton and I will be doing coffee with the council person at Whisker Dew on August 10th at 10 o'clock. Come on out and share whatever concerns or thoughts you have regarding the city. Well, we'd be happy to buy you a cup of coffee for coming. I'd also like to make people aware of the Asbury Park Arts Council AP3 Film Challenge. They did this last year, and it was really a lot of fun. There's some criteria where people get to make a 3-minute video, and those chosen then show their films at House of Independence, get to talk about it, and it's a really cool initiative. That's it for me.
Thank you. Councilmember Clayton.
Okay. Tuesday night, August 1st, is National Night Out. So come out to City Hall, to the parking lot, which will be closed, and there's going to be music and games. The police department will be giving away bicycles, and the event is from 5 to 8, so please come out for National Night Out on Tuesday. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Nothing.
Thank you. Mayor Moore.
Tomorrow night, July 27th, Springwood Avenue Park from 6 to 8. Mayor's Wellness Committee giving community health tips, music by River Bay, Zumba by Donna Morgan, exercise the mind and move the body. Again,
What is it?
tomorrow night from 6 to 8, Springwood Avenue Park, Nina Summerlin and Mayor's Wellness Committee. So if anybody can make it, please make it. Thank you.
Thank you. We're now on to matters from Acting City Manager.
Nothing at this time.
Thanks, Kevin. Matters from the City Attorney.
Yes, and nothing at this time either.
Thanks, Fred. We're now on to public participation. May I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Microphone.
The public participation portion of the meeting is now open. Any member of the public who wishes to speak, please use the microphone. State your name and address for the record. There will be a 3-minute time limit for each speaker.
Okay, my name is Grace Rotundo. My address is 1513 Park Avenue, and I am speaking in reference to ordinance number 16-2.12. The first notice that we got was in reference to a violation. It stated that the stones must be removed and grass restored. We're asking that you update this, that we are either able to keep our stones or use something other than grass and wood chips, or the mulch. The wood chips will draw termites. I don't want wood chips. I don't want low-lying shrubs. It'll just gather all the leaves, all the garbage that blows around. I would love to have my stones if we can keep them. They look neat, they're clean, and they're modern. I mean, this ordinance had to be written 40, 50 years ago, if not longer. There was no artificial turf available to the general public, to the homeowner for sure. And these things are now used and they're available, and I think it needs to be updated. And also, I would just like to make a point that, let's see, who was it? Okay, Robert Goodman was at my home, and it was on 6/23. It was after 4. He was taking pictures of a vehicle that was parked on my rocks, and he said to me in front of Robert Goodman, "I did not report you, I reported her," meaning Shona Familaro. This has been going on. We've spoken to Mary Ann, and Mary Ann advised us that she would not allow Jimmy to weaponize Asbury Park because he has a personal vendetta against Shona. The stones have been down for like almost 5 years at our neighbors. I'm representing from 1517 all the way down to 1503 because the people who live at 1503 and 1505, they would love to have stones also. You're not wasting water, you're not putting down weed killer. It's basically, it's better for the environment, and it looks great. It looks modern, it looks clean. I pull my weeds, that's what I do. To put down sod this time of year is really kind of foolish. And to put down grass seed, I don't think we're going to get anything other than weeds. So Rob Goodman was there, and like I said, he heard Jimmy Condos say, because we do not represent 1511, who is Condos, that he was calling only on Shona. Now, why that's being allowed, I don't know. Yeah, the stones have been down for over 4 years, and due to the fire, we've had a lot of people come out and inspect the homes. No one ever said anything about the stones. And since they look so good, we all want them. It's just something that looks really good. So you want us to pull our stones out, put in sod or grass or something that'll just attract dirt and garbage. And you're really going to decrease the value of the area. It looks great as it is. So we're going to ask you to update the ordinance.
Okay, thank you. Just do me a favor. Give me the ordinance number again.
Sure. It is 16-2.12. Do you want me to read it to you what it is? Okay, it's area of right-of-way between paved walkway and the property line shall be grass except where penetrated by a driveway. Stone must be removed and grass restored. And the first notice that we got was...
Okay, no, okay.
That's it? My time's up?
Yep, all I
Okay.
needed was the ordinance and the number, so that's good, thank you.
Okay.
Kevin, you got that? And we can have somebody...
Can you send us all the ordinance, Kevin?
Yep. You want all the ordinances?
No, all the ordinance you just
Just
said,
that
to
ordinance.
all the entire council.
And send it to planning and ask them their opinion.
My name is Bess McCarthy. I'm on First Avenue. I have a question. I was wondering why none of the residents or churches were notified about that market that you put on Library Square. And you have it down as a special event, but it's really a business, and that is a residential area. And you have, it's there for 7 months. And the traffic has, there's 7 churches all around there. You just put it on a Sunday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. And, it's ridiculous. There's nowhere to park as it is. And then they come early, they set up. The police are not, nobody's policing anything. They're parking in the yellow, in the handicap. They're not handicapped, they're taking all their stuff out, carrying it to the other side of the park. They're parking in the park. And we've called every week and you get like, well, it's an event. I said, well, it's an event living in Asbury Park. And we have to pay. I can't even park on the street and we're residents. I'm just getting tired of all this. And then also it says, I looked up on this City of Asbury Park Municipal Code, and 410 says a special event shall mean a pre-planned event or series of events for a duration of 7 or less days, sponsored by a public or private person or entity which is located wholly or partially on private-owned property. It's really, it's kind of disrespectful to do that to the churches. It really is. And it's chaos. They fill up all the spaces by 10:30. Cars are going everywhere, plus people trying to get to the beach, get to that thing. You got those scooters coming up the wrong way. It's a disaster over there. There's no police. Nobody gives anybody a ticket. But then come Monday morning, when everybody's gone, there's like 2 cars on the road or something. There's the police over there giving somebody a ticket. I don't know what's going on, but it's not right. I don't know why you did that. They were at Kennedy Park. They destroyed that park, and now you bring them to our park. Why don't you put them in City Hall's parking lot here? It's no grass. They're not killing anything. Public Works gets to clean up everybody's mess. Any answers?
Are you done, Beth?
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree with you that it wasn't done 100% correct or even 90% correct. We're going to live with it. We're going to try to correct it as much as possible. I'm going to ask Kevin to please make sure that police on Sundays patrol this area as far as nobody should be parking in a handicap spot. Nobody should be parking by a fire hydrant. And if they are, they should be ticketed and or towed. So as much as possible. And again, Bess, when you're right, you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. This is something that was maybe done partially wrong and will not happen again next year. And we're going
Well, it's really, people can't go to church on Sunday because it's ridiculous. You do everything. Every church is right around that. That's all that's around that park. We went through this, when they wanted to do a dog park.
Okay. I know.
I know.
That's why I asked you if you're done, because I wanted to give you a full 3 minutes. So, again, I agree with you. It will not happen next year, and we'll do the best we can to make it better this year. We've reached out to them several times, and they have reached out to the churches to try to provide better parking and giving them their phone numbers if there is a problem.
I heard you get $600 a day. How many people are over there and how many vendors?
That one's 600 a month, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, okay.
they've got,
briefly?
vendors over there, it's just blowing you around.
Thank you.
Rita Moreno, 8th Avenue. Who comes up with these ridiculous ideas? $600? You know how much they make, those people, in one day? Try buying the mozzarella for $10. I mean, they're making a fortune, and was it in the consent resolution that we didn't see it? I didn't see it. And you know I attend mostly. I was away for a while, but anyway, you could put that in the stadium and let the school make some money. That's a perfect place for it. And Asbury Fresh, I think they started out free, and now they're making a fortune. Each one of those pavilions, each one of those stands has to pay them between $150 and $200 a day. So, I mean, who's the business head around here? Nobody. I was in business, I could help you with that. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the abatements, because I've been reading a lot about the abatements and the pilot programs. In some states and some of our cities charge the developer for coming into this city. They either build a firehouse, which we need right now, maybe they'll build one. But these developers have to come up with some cash. Neptune City uses that method. They get money from the developer. What are we doing here? They have to come up with some money to do some project in this city. And you got to change some of the ordinances. They're obsolete. The Shade Tree Commission, forget about that. I'm not even going to talk about that one. But you have to come up with a bright idea on how you can have them build a playground in some states. Some states have them build buildings. And what are we doing? Nothing. We're letting them come in here and not pay school tax and then build buildings like this guy just said. He said he wants to build a 4-story. Why doesn't he want to put a roof on the rooftop? Because that would make it 5-story. So why doesn't he build 3 stories? No, they want to maximize on everything. You got to be careful. This is going to turn into a mess. But why don't you start working, become fiscal? We can always get social, which we are. But, I mean, you got to get fiscal. You got to get money out of these people. I'll give you the article if you want it that tells you all about tax abatements and pilots. And where is all our consultants? What are they doing? You got another payroll with them. And they give you poor advice.
Okay, Rita, thank you. Your time's up.
Okay.
And we're aware of the articles you're talking about, and we're not looking into starting it. We've already started that months ago.
All right, let them build a firehouse.
Okay.
Shauna Famularo, 1509 Park Avenue. Would y'all consider updating this ordinance that we are going back and forth with? I'm trying to be nice tonight, since you was mean to me last week, Mr. Moore, and you know me.
You weren't mean. And
No,
is that all you have?
I'm tired. That's all I got. I'm tired. Oh, maybe it is. Anybody could call in if they know the ordinance and they don't live here, and then we get a violation, because that's what happened. Someone just called and then they lied and said it's somebody that always in here in the meeting that's always talking and bothering people and saying stuff. And she said that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So we have to pull our gravel up, and it's no violation. I just want to be in peace. I just need a little peace. I'm just trying to come back to my home in peace. I don't want to come here every week. I really don't. So would y'all consider updating the ordinance?
But that's why we asked for a copy of it. That's why Amy asked for a copy to be sent to every council person. That's why I asked for it to be sent to planning, get planning's recommendations. So yes, we're going to look into it.
Thanks a lot. That's all I want. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Will not. We'll come back.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to be heard? Seeing nobody, motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Public participation portion is now closed. Thank you. Okay. We're now on to the minutes. I have the municipal council executive meeting minutes and regular meeting minutes of the July 12th, 2023 meeting. Do I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to consent agenda resolutions. All matters listed on the consent agenda are presented collectively to City Council and will be considered for approval with one vote. These matters are considered to be routine in nature, and there will be no individual discussion of these items. If discussion is desired by one or more council members as to any particular item, then said item shall be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. On consent agenda, we have resolutions 2023-376 through 2023-381. Whereas Resolution 379 is a resolution authorizing appointments to the Asbury Park TV Cable Advisory Committee, and the appointee is Angela Abez Anderson with a term to expire December 31st, 2023. Resolution 2023-380 is a resolution with the resolution making an appointment to the Mayor's Wellness Committee, and that appointee is Ross Brown with a term to expire December 31st, 2023. And then Resolution 2023-381 is a resolution authorizing appointments to the Planning Board, alternate member 2, and that appointee is Pedro Chavella with a term to expire December 31st, 2023. Councilmember Abez Anderson will abstain from Resolution 2023-379. Do I have a motion for consent?
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes, and I'm abstaining from 2023-379.
Thank you. Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
We're now on to individual resolutions. I have Resolution 2023-382, a resolution approving payment of bills.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
No.
Resolution 2023-383, a resolution authorizing payment to Burke Contracting LLC for service and repairs to a collapsed sewer line.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-384, resolution awarding bid for fire apparatus maintenance and repairs.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-385, a resolution approving change order number 5 for Memorial Drive Improvements Project.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-386, resolution authorizing submission of a grant application to the New Jersey Healthcare Quality Institute. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Resolution 2023-386 actually has been removed from tonight's agenda.
Correct.
Resolution 2023-387, a resolution authorizing and approving the submittal of a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for 3rd and 4th Avenue Roadway Improvements Project.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yep.
Mayor Moore.
No.
Deputy Mayor Quinn, what was yours? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay, John. Thank you. Resolution 2023-388, resolution of the City of Asbury Park releasing the performance bond for 1101 Ocean Avenue, Block 4001, Lot 1.
Move it.
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-389, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the City of Asbury Park to enter into a professional services agreement with Public Resources Advisory Group for the provision of RAB administration.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-390, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the City of Asbury Park to enter into a professional services agreement with Public Resources Advisory Group for the provision of RAB administration. There's two of
Move
them.
it.
Second.
Councilmember Abez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
No.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-391, resolution authorizing amendment of a contract with Seagrave Fire Apparatus LLC for the purchase of new fire truck for the fire department.
Move it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No, we get a second first.
All right.
I'll
Second.
Okay, I'll second. Go.
So we had already approved this, right? Did we already approve the?
Yes, the funding was approved. This is the contract that executes all that.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't bounced up again.
Thank you. Roll call. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-392, resolution of support authorizing a New Jersey Department of Transportation Safe Streets to Transit grant application and execute a grant contract.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn has left the room. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-393, a resolution authorizing the use of funds designated for the City of Asbury Park from the fiscal year 2023 Asbury Park Urban Enterprise Zone Fund for the Asbury Park 2023 UEZ Police Patrols.
Move it.
Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn has left the room. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-394, resolution authorizing the use of funds designated for the City of Asbury Park from the fiscal year 2023 Asbury Park Urban Enterprise Zone Fund for the Asbury Park UEZ Business Development Director, fiscal year 23.
Move it.
May I have a second?
Second.
I'll second. Councilmember Bez Anderson?
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman?
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn has left the room. Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-395, resolution of the mayor and the city council of Asbury Park authorizing the city of Asbury Park to enter into a subsequent developer agreement with Asbury Partners LLC and PHM Sunset Square LLC regarding residential development on Block 4205, Lots 2 and 3, and referring the matter to the planning board for appropriate approvals. We have redevelopment counsel Joanne Voss to provide some updated language to the resolution body.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. For the benefit of the public, my name is Joanne Voss, and I'm a Special Redevelopment Counsel for the City of Asbury Park. So we submitted the subsequent developer agreement for the Pulte project, which is located at the intersection of Sunset and Kingsley. It's 28 townhomes, which would be in condominium form of ownership. We recognized earlier that the construction logistics plan, which is attached as Exhibit D to the subsequent developer agreement, is deficient in two ways. One, it did not actually show the location on the project site of the construction trailer, which was indicated in the key. And two, it did not indicate an alternate pedestrian pathway for any time during construction, which any sidewalk around the perimeter of the project site has to be closed for safety purposes. So since then, I did have an opportunity to speak with counsel for the subsequent developer, and a proposed revised construction logistics plan was sent to me, which I did email to the city clerk. It shows essentially some signage at the corners of the project site indicating where pedestrians can cross the street and that they would be essentially walking on the other side, on the other sidewalk opposite of the project site. So they would not have to be walking along the closed sidewalk. We can discuss that further. If that is not acceptable, Mayor, and you want to discuss it, then I would suggest that we go into closed session to discuss it further. Alternatively, if the council is inclined to approve the project, we could have the resolution adopted with a condition that the planning board approve a detailed revised construction logistics plan, which would show these factors in a more established way.
I like that part better than going into closed executive.
Okay.
Push on to the planning board, let's get the project moving.
Okay.
And let the planning board have jurisdiction, knowing how the council feels about, we didn't see the plan, but we want to see the plan, and we don't want sidewalks blocked off where it blocks egress to the restaurant next door. So and people don't have to cross in the middle of the street. So let's put in the language to pass it to the planning board.
Understood. So the revision or the amendment in the resolution, and this is what would be presented for City Council's consideration, would be as follows, and I will submit something cleaner tonight or tomorrow morning. Section 2 would read as follows: approval of the subsequent developer agreement. The subsequent developer agreement in substantially the form attached hereto as Exhibit A is hereby approved, subject to the conditions set forth in Section 6 below. Section 6 would be amended to read referral to the planning board. This matter is referred to the planning board for appropriate review and approvals in accordance with the provisions of the redevelopment plan and the municipal land use law. The approval herein is conditioned upon the planning board's approval of a revised site access and construction logistical plan, which adequately demonstrates, 1, an alternate walkway for safe pedestrian utilization, while any sidewalk around the perimeter of the project site is closed during construction, and 2, the location of the construction trailer on the project site.
Good? Yes. Okay. Okay, so,
We have a motion to adopt the amended version of the resolution.
Move to adopt the amended version?
Second?
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Resolution 2023-396, a resolution in opposition to the enactment of proposed Bill H.R. 3557, known as the American Broadband Deployment Act of 2023.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Resolution 2023-397, a resolution authorizing the imposition of a municipal lien on the property located at 1117 Sunset, Block 2301, Lot 11, regarding demolition and related costs.
Move it?
Move it. Second.
Councilmember Bez Anderson.
Yes.
Councilmember Chapman.
Yes.
Councilmember Clayton.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Yes.
Mayor Moore.
Yes.
Thank you. If no one has anything else, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.